Okay, pasa familia de dinero. I'm your host, Hachi, back in the cut, and we about to turn the degrees up. Let's get cooking with ticker symbol RKLB, Rocket Lab. What is it doing? Why is it exploding? What is the stock prediction for the future of this company? All that and more wrapped up into this video. If you are already subscribed and are part of the familia, all I got to say is a huge round of applause to you. Thank you so much for being a part of the familia. And if you're new to the channel, all I ask for you to do is sit back, relax, and hopefully that we guide you through an entertaining, knowledgeable video. And I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a crystal ball, so you will lose money in the stock market. I highly advise to do your research. This is just a helpful tip on a stock that I see growing exponentially. Now, preference, I did purchase this stock all the way when it was $6. It is concurrently $23.39 after market. We'll see how it opens up on Monday, but let's go ahead and dip into the graph. Okay, so like I said, it is after hours, it's $23.39, and when I bought it back in August, it kind of just exploded up and up and up. Now this is a long-term hold for me. We'll actually see an article that shows you, hey, again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but when we get there, you'll be like, whoa, what? So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and find out what Rocket Lab is. Rocket Lab is an end-to-end space company delivering reliable launch services, spacecraft and satellite components on orbit management. So let's watch a video that they actually uploaded on YouTube and check out a more in-depth look of the company. Ooh, epic. I like the music.
When we set out to democratize access to space, we started with launch.
Wow.
We wanted to make it easy for small satellites to get to orbit faster and more frequently, and to do it on their terms. So we built a rocket unlike any other.
Wow. That's a skinny rocket.
One that could be built and launched not within months or years, but in days.
What? How? Sometimes I wish I went to college and got my degree in aerospace.
A rocket that could be recovered and then launched again.
Wow. Just to see what's going on in the world is insane. And this is all its launches. 10. Wow.
A rocket that puts small satellites in control of their own mission.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to leave it there. I'll have the rest of this video in the description below. I don't want to steal their thunder. And if you care about this company or the stock, you'll do your due diligence and watch it yourself. So let's go ahead and switch on over to the articles. Okay, so why Rocket Lab stock rocketed again on Friday? So this was uploaded today. This is the Motley Fool on Yahoo, and Rocket Lab stock just keeps powering higher. On Friday, shares of a small rocket launch company gained 3.8 through 11:25 a.m. ET. If you own Rocket Lab stock, you can thank the friendly analyst at Roth MKM. Thank you, I guess. Thank you. I appreciate that. For that, because Roth raised its price target on a buy-rated Rocket Lab this morning. Upgrading Rocket Lab. Roth MKM predicts Rocket Lab shares, which cost just a bit over $23 a share right now, will rise a further 23% to hit $30 a share within a year. And why does Roth think this? Because for the same reason that the other analysts like Rocket Lab, echoing better known investment banks Morgan Stanley and Citigroup, both of which tweaked their price targets higher on Monday. Roth called the new Neuron medium lift vehicle the key catalyst driving Rocket Lab higher. So you guys can read the rest of it, but this is interesting. This is an older article from the Motley Fool, and down here it says, should you invest $1,000 in Rocket Lab right now? Before you buy a stock in Rocket Lab USA, consider this. The Motley Fool Stock Advisor Analysis Team just identified what would they believe are the 10 best stocks for investors to buy, and Rocket Lab USA wasn't one of them. Okay, so consider that. The 10 stocks that made the cut could produce monster returns in the coming years. Considered when NVIDIA made the list on April 15th, 2005, if you invested $1,000 at the time of our recommendation, you'd have $898,809. Now, it's worth noting Stock Advisor's total average return is 914%, a market-crushing outperformance compared to 174% for the S&P 500. So the thing is that the takeaway here is, should you do it? Again, I'm not telling you to do it, but this was published June 29th, and had you did it at the time, now what are the 10 best stocks? Oh, well, can't show you because they want my email. Let's move on to the next one. So, is Rocket Lab rally just getting started? Over the past year, space technology provider Rocket Lab has skyrocketed beyond expectations, with shares soaring 357% to a market capitalization past $9.8 billion. As the sector sees continued enthusiasm and success for private launch capabilities, a thorough examination of what's next for would-be investors is critical. I have long been bullish on Rocket Lab, but with the financials now making sense, unlike in previous years, I suspect the rally might just be getting started. Okay, so this came out November 19th. This was Tuesday. And at the time, that, the price, that's not the price. Oh, yes, it was. It was the price when they uploaded it. Okay, $19. Dang, it moved that fast. Okay, so with that being said, let's move on over to my thoughts. And again, I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm not a financial advisor, but let's go ahead and do my thoughts. Now, just like IonQ, when I told you guys about it, you have to take in consideration all these factors. It seems very bullish, but there might be a time of consolidation where people want to lock in a price, they do their stop loss. Maybe they got prices where they want to buy more. So the company has been on an upward trajectory. Today it just shot up. And is this a buy or a sell? To me, I would always buy on a red day. I don't ever try to buy on a green day because there is room for it to move down. It is about getting in your entry. I mean, my $6 entry comparable to a $20 entry is different. Your risk to my risk is different. So take that into consideration. I did raise my average, but I'm not buying all at once. But it could be a stock where if you did go, let's just say $1,000 into it and it grew over time, which I'm looking at companies that are undervalued now, that has been doing the work and has shown doing the work. And this is obviously space technology is something that's not even talked about, not nowhere near. I mean, Elon Musk has SpaceX, but then you have other subsidiaries, companies like Rocket Lab, where they are specializing, and that's what I love. I love a company that specializes, and then they can grow later on. But that is my main focus. That's why I got IonQ. I'm looking for companies that are specializing in something, because once they specialize in that one thing, that's their anchor, then they can go branch out, and then they can actually, just absolutely grow your portfolio. But I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know how many times I got to say that, but I definitely want people to make sure that you are buying smart. And when you buy smart, you buy at a price that is right for you. Right now it's at 23. And let me tell you, if I would feel a little bit comfortable if it drops down to the $21 rate region, maybe even the $19 region. So if it does that, I would definitely be back into it, and that's a buy for me. I don't know about you. It's about your risk tolerance. But again, I provided all of this information to you, right? And do you think that this company has, amazing potential? A lot of people became millionaires because of ASTS. ASTS is what's it called? Space Mobile. So a lot of individuals, let me go ahead and show you. and I'm not gonna edit this part out, but when a whole bunch of people kept on like saying, oh, ASTS, they would spam it. Then all of a sudden one day somebody just it just went crazy. It just kept growing and growing. Now it's been kind of low, and to be honest, I think it's even it's not down here in the $2 region, which I would love to have bought at, but $24 space, I would have to do my due diligence and really look into it. But like that, if you look at the charts, both of the charts, I like this one. This one looks like more of a healthier chart where it's moving up. If you look at the 5-year, right, it did at one point, they opened up here 2021, and it got as high as like what, $18, and then now it's been blowing it out the water, way past it. So there's people that got in at $18. There might be sellers, but again, this is more of a bullish look right here. This is a bullish look. When we look at Nvidia, and I look at big corporations like these, because I want to see exactly what's their growth pattern. Now this is where I can see, okay, this is showing me tremendous potential, because all right, we saw that Nvidia did go up. It did go up substantially in a time where a lot of stocks were going up in 2021, but it did dip back down, and ever since then it's been building and building and building. I think that right now it's been just building way too much in a very short span. If you look at that just in 1 year, look at all this, 2025 all the way through to 2019, then 2021 kind of getting noticed, and then all of a sudden explosion these past 2 years. That's a little bit more concerning. But if I had to look at if I look at Rocket Lab, I like this. Now let me go ahead and I like this right here. I like this growth right here, because it shows that, okay, even though it's a year time frame, it's going a little bit healthier. I don't know why. It makes sense to me. Maybe it doesn't make sense to you, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that it helped everybody, kind of come up with the decision, provided any information. If so, leave me a like, subscribe to join the familia, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Adios.